Hey, welcome to Brighter Rays. This week we are in Malachi 1 through 5 today. And this is called How Have You Loved Us? Last time I introduced you to the book of Malachi. Today we'll look at the first 5 verses. We're going to start looking at the first 5 verses today, and each day of the week we'll kind of look at it a little bit more. But so we're going to start with the first 5 verses this week. And I have one more introductory idea that I want us to consider, which will lead us right into our text for the week. Before we look at Malachi, I want us to consider the book of Psalms. It is widely accepted that the priest Ezra is the one that completed the work on the book of Psalms. He compiled the songs of God's people together, giving us what we have today. If the timing of the writing of Malachi is correct, and he prophesied after Ezra, then the people of God would have had in their possession in the land of Judah after the Babylonian exile the full copy of the book of Psalms. Now, why is this important? Well, the Psalms speak over and over of the steadfast love of God. Turn, O Lord, deliver my life, save me for the sake of your steadfast love. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. Great salvation he brings to his king and shows steadfast love to his anointed, to David and his offspring forever. Remember your mercy, O Lord, and your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. All the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness for those who keep his covenant and his testimonies. For your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness. I will rejoice and be glad in your steadfast love, because you have seen my affliction and have known the distress of my soul. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but steadfast love surrounds the one who trusts in the Lord. Behold, the eye of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in steadfast love. How precious is your steadfast love, O God. And there are many more references to the steadfast love of God in the book of Psalms. It's really a common theme throughout the book. God's love is steadfast, immovable, and unchanging. His love has been demonstrated and proclaimed. It is of old, before time. This is the book that those who had come back from Babylon would have had access to. As singing was taken up again in the newly built temple, they had their psalter. They could have sung these songs. But the question that we have from Israel to God is, how have you loved us? We often get hung up on the Psalms we call imprecatory Psalms. Those are the ones that call for justice and punishment of the wicked, sometimes in very graphic terms. But do we realize that the Psalms that speak of God's steadfast love condemn those who have the words and say, how have you loved us? God's love has been poured out on humanity and demonstrated with the most obvious of displays. Yet people still ask, how has God loved me? In the opening of Malachi's oracle, God will declare his love and the blindness of the people to it, and then he will point to a clear demonstration that they could not deny. So come back tomorrow and we'll take a look at the first 2 verses of Malachi chapter 1.